You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, here we are again. A day after I made a video about a young boy from Thailand that died at 17 years old, we're back again. Maybe I completely just jinxed this whole thing, because days before that video, I said I'll probably make another video next week. But now I'm actually on my second video in 2 days on this. Rhodes actually put up a video on it yesterday on another NFL player. This is concerning. This is very, very concerning, guys. This is scary now at this point, because now we're starting to make these videos even more frequently. It's not normal, guys. I told you guys that the age range of these athletes that are just dropping dead seem to be between the ages of 16 and 25. Well, today, age 26. And this guy, I'm willing to bet, was in tremendous shape, because he just completed a marathon in Arizona. 26-mile run. I believe they say he did it in 3 hours and 10 minutes. Now, I don't know what actually caused him to die. Now, if you actually look at the history of the marathon, you have to go back to ancient Greece, because Philippides ran from Marathon in Greece to Athens to tell them about the Battle of Marathon. He ran at 26 miles. And then it said that he actually said Nike, which means victory in Greek. And then he collapsed and dropped dead. This kind of reminds me of that. But however, we're living in a very, very crazy time when we're actually seeing young, healthy athletes just drop dead in sporting events. It's actually happening in competition, guys. That's pretty scary. But look here. It says Brown graduate 26, named in Forbes 30 under 30, collapses and dies after completing marathon in Arizona. Avid runner helped start successful newsletter company 1440 Media. 26 years old, Pierre Lipton of Providence, Rhode Island, completed the Marathon in 3 hours, 10 minutes, and 5 seconds on February 4th. Just moments after crossing the finish line, he would collapse into paramedics' arms from unknown causes and was rushed to the hospital. Lipton's father, Jordan, who is an emergency medicine specialist, theorized that his son's body had a sudden electrolyte imbalance that caused arrhythmia. Now, we don't know that for sure. Hopefully, we start getting some answers to why these athletes are all of a sudden just collapsing. Now, like I said before, in this particular sport right here, it can happen. However, people actually train for these things. I mean, when you're talking about a marathon, when you're talking about running 26 miles, you can't just get off the couch and run this thing. You're going to die. These guys that usually run these marathons are usually in pretty good shape. Very, very lean. They usually like some type of a triathlete. Now, one of the guys that I actually know that is a triathlete, I don't know him personally. I've done some of his workout programs before. Tommy Ribbs. Tommy Ribbs is in tremendous shape. He's actually an iFit trainer and actually use iFit. That guy is just ripped. Tremendous shape. But anyway, let's read this guy's a 26-year-old Brown graduate who was named in Forbes 30 for 30 for his newsletter company 1440 Media, collapsed and died after completing an Arizona marathon. Pierre Lipton of Providence, Rhode Island, completed the Marathon in 3 hours, 10 minutes, and 5 seconds on February 4th, just 15 minutes before his girlfriend and love of his life, Eleanor Perry Boom. Within those 15 minutes, where she assumed her boyfriend was celebrating his newest achievement, he had actually collapsed into a paramedic's arms just moments after crossing the finish line from an unknown cause, which may have been a heart condition caused by electrolyte imbalance. After chugging a bottle of water, Perry Boom had gone to find Lipton and texted him to ask where he was. When he didn't respond, she called him. When that went unanswered, she used a phone tracker to see where he was and was terrified to find his location to be at a hospital. Quote, "That's when I started to get worried," she told the Boston Globe. And that's actually a picture of him right there, I guess, when he's probably about to complete the marathon there. She raced to find an official to talk to, who informed her that he basically fell right into the arms of paramedics. They tried to do CPR. They tried everything. We still don't know what happened, Perry Boom said. Same story, guys, that we're hearing all the time of these young athletes collapsing. We don't know what happened. Damar Hamlin has refused to actually say what caused his cardiac arrest. Now, he wasn't running 26 miles, but still, he refuses to actually answer that question. I believe we need an answer to help prevent some of this other stuff from happening to other young athletes. I can't think of the last time somebody actually died doing a marathon. It's very, very rare, though. It is. Although his actual cause of death is currently unknown, Jordan said his son was healthy and took such good care of himself. Where have we heard that before? We have heard that before about these athletes. They take care of their bodies, they're healthy, and then just poof, they're gone. Says here the avid runner. So he wasn't a newbie at this. The man was a runner. The avid runner who had a dream of completing every major marathon avoided alcohol and caffeine while training and made sure to shake out his arms, relax his shoulders, check his form, and make sure he had a smile on his face every mile, his family and girlfriend said. Even the running conditions were good on February 4th, with the temperature ranging between 49 and 69 degrees. Okay. Lipton showed no sign of distress or illness before collapsing. Okay. He kissed Perry Boom at the starting line and even appeared relaxed and ready to go for a few more miles when he crossed the finish line after completing 26.2 miles. The man showed no signs whatsoever that he was in trouble. No signs whatsoever. And then he just collapses. It was just moments later that the Brown graduate who studied economics and Middle Eastern studies would collapse and be rushed to the hospital. Lipton wasn't always a runner, but had enjoyed sports and movement, especially soccer, his whole life. He dreamed of playing on the national Tonga team, the South Pacific country where his mother was born. And look at him, man. This guy looks to be in shape. He looks like a runner. Runners are usually going to be very lean and have muscles on them. I mean, this is just, it's getting frustrating making these videos. It really, really is getting frustrating making these videos. And thanks to one of our subs who actually made a comment on, I believe it was my video from yesterday about the 17-year-old, commented on Pierre Lipton. And we're covering these things. We're covering these things because it needs to be talked about. This is not normal. It's not normal, guys. In shape runner, not a newbie. Showed no signs whatsoever that he was in trouble, but yet he still collapsed at the end. Crossed the finish line fine, then all of a sudden falls into the arms of a paramedic, and then he's dead. just died suddenly. 26 years old. Peak physical prime. Very, very peak physical prime. 26 years old. Now, guys, I actually tried running at the beginning of this year. My right knee can't handle it. I actually went to the doctor. Not necessarily for that, but, normal checkup. And he told me, nope, you need to stop running. You got a crepitus in your right knee. Happens as you get older. So my running days are over with. But I can still lift weights. I can still hike and stuff like that. I still try to be active, even though I've actually been kind of lazy this week. But I'm in my 40s. These guys are teenagers or in their mid-20s. And when they do physical exercise, they seem to be dying at a high rate. When I was actually doing a bit of research here before this video, back in January, the fact checkers out there were saying, no, there's no way. It's fake news. Deaths are not up on younger people just dropping dead from heart conditions or heart attacks or whatever. Well, I seem to disagree. You guys seem to disagree. It's definitely up. It is definitely up, and there needs to be an explanation. Wow. Rest in peace to Pierre Lipton. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.